Paw Patrol 2. It's not that bad, actually. Everyone, is Epictastic Joshua here. This is going to give you my thoughts on Paw Patrol the Mighty movie. This is the sequel to Paw Patrol the movie, which I have not seen and is based on the TV series of the same name, which I've seen bits and pieces of, and we'll get into it when we get into it. This has the voice cast from the TV show, as well as ensemble cast with McKenna Grace, Taraji P. Henson, Christian Carvery, Chris Rock, Serena Williams, Kim Kardashian for some reason, Kristen Bell, and James Marsden, and Marseille Martin. The Paw Patrol pups magically gain superpowers after a meteor strikes Adventure City. However, things take a turn for the worse when Humdinger and a mad scientist steal their powers and turn themselves into supervillains. As the team springs into action to save the city, Skye soon learns that even the smallest pup can make the biggest difference. To set the record stage for everyone, I am not, and I mean not, a fan of the Paw Patrol stuff. I did not see the first movie that came out. I thought it looked stupid. I thought it was a terrible movie for kids and for families alike. I thought it looked like it was going to be one of the stupidest things ever. But for some reason, despite that, and not having seen that, and have seen bits and pieces of the Paw Patrol show, I overall wanted to give the sequel a chance, because I don't know, maybe it's just my curiosity, or is it because a friend motivated me to watch this, despite him knowing that I am not the fan, not the type of guy for this, despite me loving cartoon movies and animated movies and having an inner child. But with that being said, I guess maybe it was just something about it wanting to give it a chance with the pups being superheroes, and because I was a fan of the Secret Life of Pets last year, I thought overall was very good. I wanted to give this one a try, and having seen it, I think the Paw Patrol the movie is a entertaining movie for kids. This wasn't as horrible as I thought it was going to be. I'm just going to say it now. If you expected me to be a Paw Patrol fan and watch the first movie, get it out of your head right now, because it's not going to happen. But I will say for kids, besides Across the Spider-Verse and Elemental and The Loud House and Scooby-Doo and such, I found this to be overall a very good movie that had a heart, that had some vulnerability and had some weight to it. So, how did I feel about Paw Patrol 2 the movie? Going into the pros of this is coming from someone who's not a Paw Patrol fan, but I did like the moments of the show I have seen. I do like the friendship of the characters. All that was very well done. I think everyone did a fantastic job in bringing that heart and bringing that much needed levity into this. And this is a movie that, for a $30 million budget and based on Spin Master and such, this is something I could easily laugh at. I'm like, what are we doing?
Don't try it.
But I wanted to give this a chance because it looked like it was going to be something fun. And the heart, of course, in this is really good here. I love the heart, love the fun here, and I thought everyone really brought their A game in terms of animation style here. The animation is crisp, it's clean, and it's not from Sony Imageworks. This is Micro Image handling the animation, and the animation looks great in this. I love the animation. It looks great. It looks fantastic, and I like a lot of what it presented here. It's very fun animation. I think the heart of this movie is there with the characters, and the comedy of this is once again funny. I thought that a lot of it definitely gave you much as what you would expect for it to be. I think the comedy was fun, it was awesome, and I just enjoyed the process of this. They put a lot of their effort and a lot of their hearts into it, and I was sitting there watching it. I was just having a good time. His nose is for kids, his nose is fun, and I just thought that they knew exactly what they wanted to go with right there. And the comedy here was surprisingly not as bad as I expected. Now, there were some things in here I was not laughing at, but I think the comedy for the most part worked in that aspect. And when you're coming to a movie like this for kids, even adults can enjoy it. I will say, overall, it worked for me personally, and I liked a lot of what they were giving her in terms of it. And they nailed it when it comes to this. I definitely enjoyed the process of that. And I also very much enjoyed what else we were getting in this, which I thought was actually very cool when it comes to it. So, animation was great, I thought the performances were great, and I thought, for the most part, the direction and the writing and the heart of the such was there. And for kids, it's definitely worth watching. Acting mostly was really good. I loved a lot of the voice acting in here. You have McKenna Grace, you have Marseille Martin, you have actors from the show, of course, who I thought were very good here. Kristen Bell, you had James Marsden. Everyone did a good job mostly here. Even the ones from the cartoons. Ron Apollo, Little Ray Harry, and Taraji P. Henson was also good with the villain role. She did a good job too. There are some exceptions in the cast, of course, I didn't think was great, but overall, everyone did a good job. I thought the score and the soundtrack was very well done, and the messages were crystal clear as day, so I definitely enjoyed that. Issues here is some of the comedy here was very weird, and some of it did not work for me in most of this movie, and I thought a lot of the comedy just really felt like it was just pandering to the lowest common denominator, and it didn't give me as much as I would want it in terms of comedy. Some of it could have been a little better. I thought Taraji P. Henson was great, but for the villain she plays and the villain of Humdinger, which I will say he did good as well, I thought they had nothing to work with in terms of the villain. I thought they were just there villain-wise, and not a lot of motivation there. And some of the voice acting here was not that strong here. I mean no disrespect to her, because I will say this, Kim Kardashian might be a beautiful woman, but that being said, she is not that good of an actress. It's plain as day in stuff like disaster movies. She's not that great of an actress. She could have easily been taken out of the movie entirely. Overall, for this first and probably only Paw Patrol movie I'll watch, because there's supposed to be one more in 2026, I thought this was good. It was fun, I had some good moments, I had a good laugh, and it knew what it was. Just like with Across the Spider-Verse, Mario, and also with Elemental and such. If you are a fan of Paw Patrol, I will give this movie a watch. It is out in theaters now, but if you're like me and is not a fan of these Paw Patrol, don't see the appeal of it, don't watch it. You can wait till streaming or such, but this did have a pretty heavy weekend with the creator and Saw 10. Of the movies I think you should see, I would say give this a chance for the family. People can go see the creator, and Saw 10, if you're ready to get in that horror vibe mood, definitely watch it. I'm going to give this the same grade as Saw 10, and I'm going to give it an Epictastic.
Well, that's going to do it for the video that you just watched. If you want to see more, my channel icon is up here. If you want to see more content from me, all my social medias are right here in this end card. I will also leave a playlist and a video here for you to see what the channel is about. As always, acknowledge me, stay Epictastic, join the Epictasticness, and you guys keep it cool.